Hello, ons we're playing Final Fantasy XVI, the first playthrough. Gonna continue the story.
Let's go. Fly, Ambrosia. This used to be a trade route for merchants crossing the Scars, till the Republic laid a new road wide enough to let wagons pass, and all official traffic moved there.
Leaving this one for those living outside the law.
Indeed. I doubt we'll be the only outlaws on the trail today. Safe. Get him. This one. Sickle. This one. Farewell. Get him. Bravo!
So what do you think?
That we'd be lucky to make it out alive.
Really? It's as bad as that?
Oh, aye. There's trouble up ahead. And too much of it for us to handle.
I take it there's danger on the road.
Oh, what about this fearsome-looking fellow?
Oh, no doubt. Assuming he's willing to hear us out. Well met, friend. My brother and I have been tasked with finding a merchant's missing cart.
How does a merchant misplace his cart?
Oh, the man's a coward. When he thought goblins might come a-snarling, he ran, leaving his livelihood abandoned in the...
He sent the two of us to fetch it, but it's gone. Now, I'm not much of a thinker, but I know the work of thieves when I see it.
My brother's right on all accounts. And by my estimation, the bastards are lying in wait just down the road.
We may have seen our share of action, true.
You, however, have the look of a man who... Chances are they'll come for you either way.
Well, if I'm going to have to deal with them anyway.
You've clearly got a fine head on those broad shoulders.
We're lucky you came along. Now, hoping to make a heavy purse in Boklad, our merchant friend loaded his cart with as much as it would carry. Reckon he won't be forking over the rest of our fee if we don't find those goods. So...
All right. Just...
Nope. You just put an end to those bandits and point us in the right direction.
I'm not sure I trust those two. But if there are bandits lying in wait, I should probably take care of them.
lively, you lot. We've got guests.
These must be our bandits.
Over here! This one. Over here! It's over. Thicker.
That's them dealt with. Now, where's that cart? Getting all of this out of here will be a nightmare.
Seems we've found ourselves the right man for the job, wouldn't you say?
Found the cart and didn't leave a single bastard breathing. Our merchant friend will be delighted.
And how exactly will he be getting his goods out of here?
You leave that to us. After all, it'd be wrong to make such a fine warrior haul cabbages to market.
You've done your part. It's been a pleasure. Now piss off.
There's no need to be so rude, brother. What if we want his help again next time?
You've had your reward and you're not getting any more. Now piss off.
I see the Dalmex lag behind Rosaria when it comes to bridge building.
The fallen ruin should hold, at least. The path continues on the other side. This one. So this is Zemeckis.
The land of the gods. It's even more impressive than I imagined. I remember being captivated by the story as a child.
Long, long ago, man was overcome by avarice and challenged the gods in a bid to win their power. The final battle took place here, at these falls. Or so the legend goes. If anyone ever manages to plumb those depths, perhaps we'll learn if there's any truth to the tale.
That the gods emerged victorious and punished man for his defiance by visiting upon him 2 curses.
Dominants and bearers. To tell the truth, I always thought it strange that the dominants and their icons were deemed a curse. Back home, the dominant inherited the throne. They were admired and exalted, not spurned. Whenever I got to that part of the story, I always assumed there must be something I'd misunderstood.
You had a lot of storybooks, didn't you? In your room, I mean. When we were young.
The old legends were always my favorites. Epic battles between gods and men. Father encouraged me to read as much as I could. He thought it good for my education.
You really were a boy like any other, weren't you?
Just look at this place. It's enough to make you believe the legends are true.
I know.
We're not far from Boklad. The road will be busier up ahead.
And we'll have to keep our wits about us. Clive? Something wrong?
Nothing. It's nothing.
I see the reports are true, Father. You have surrendered the throne to Olivier.
I have. Emperor Olivier shall rebuild the Holy Empire of Sanbreque.
How is he to rule an empire? He is but a boy.
I shall advise him until he comes of age,
Father, please.
or for as long as I am able. The empire we seek to build needs young blood to rule it, and I can think of none better suited to the task. There is other news, Dion. Hugo Kupka is dead, and Drake's Fang destroyed. The pillars of the Republic have fallen. Ere long, the Imperial banner shall fly over every city in Storm. And then Valisthea. All shall bow before their Emperor.
Father, these are the words of a tyrant.
They are the words of a god. The Emperor whom I gladly serve. Great Greeker, made flesh. Return to your camp, Dion. and ready your forces. It is time to show the world the true power of Sanbreque.
Father. I find you much changed. Is this truly the path you wish to tread? Or are these the ambitions of another? Of Ultima, perhaps?
What nonsense is this? I speak my mind, and my mind only. Though I do owe Anabella thanks for reminding me of certain truths regarding the nature of nations, of rulers, and of the divine.
You would trust the words of this traitress? She betrayed her country. She slew her husband.
You have ever been an invaluable servant to Sanbreque, Prince Dion. I trust you will continue to serve your Emperor in the wars to come.
The canker! Silence! Insolent wretch! You will bend the knee. All else is heresy.
Sire, forgive me.
This audience is over. Come, your radiance. The Rowena Syndicate awaits your pleasure.
Oh, not another meeting with silly old men. They're so boring. I'm hungry, Father. Can't we have luncheon instead?
Does it pain you that you will not inherit your father's throne?
I have suffered worse.
Count your blessings, Dion. For a base-born child to be chosen by Bahamut is miracle enough. You have risen high on his wings, but you shall rise no higher, lest your impure blood stain the throne.
What do you know of my blood?
The Boklab markets are to the north. We just need to hug the coast.
Infiltrating the Dominion won't be easy with the Imperials on high alert.
No. His Radiance has lost one capital already. We can be sure Sylvester will do everything in his power to hold on to Twinside. His troops are well-trained and increasingly battle-hardened.
closed the road to Randalar.
If the siege breaks, they'll need more than this to stop the Imperial legions marching on the capital.
Oh, I'm done for. If I can't get these boots...
If you haven't got a pass, you're not getting through.
Let's go.
Yeah!
Thanks, girl.
It's over. Get him. Arise!
Quite another day.
Over here! Over here! This one. Go for it. You're finished. Over here.
Come on. You deserve a rest. refugees.
And they're all making for the crystalline dominion.
Because they don't know how to live without the crystal's blessing.
Crystal's here. We have to keep going.
This is where we're supposed to meet Goetz, isn't it?
That's right. He said he'd wait for us here after replenishing his supplies. I dare say he'll have finished by now.
Hurry, man. I must leave for the domain. Bloody crimson caravans scooping up all the best customers.
If our new arrivals had brought any coin with them, we'd be rich.
Drake's fang's fallen, would you believe it? I hear the brothers found you. Can you believe it?
I believe it, all right. What's that? The third this month?
Ah, a soldier like yourself could do with hearing this. If ever you see a couple of brothers up in Lateney's Cleft, you just pass them right on by.
And why's that?
Because they're duplicitous bastards who make cutthroats and footpads look like upstanding citizens by comparison. What they do is befriend a passing merchant, someone new to the area, and steer them straight into the arms of bandits. The merchant dead and his murderers busy bickering over the poor bastard's wares. The brothers set to sweet-talking some other unsuspecting fool, a warrior. Now, the brave soul charges into the footpad's den thinking he's doing the realm a favour, and when he's done, the brothers sweep in and loot the bandits and dead merchant both.
Yeah, there's a lazy sort of cunning to it, I suppose. You'd think they'd run out of bandits eventually.
So close to Boklad? Not bloody likely.
I suppose you're right. Anyway, if you run into them, you steer clear. Or better yet, give them a damn good hiding.
I really wish I had. Thanks for the warning.
This is everything. It must be transported to the...
What do you think, girl?
Well met. Many thanks. A fine choice. You're welcome anytime.
Out of my sight, friend. I've no use for a brand.
Wonders from across the water. Come one, come all. Feast your eyes. Good sir, can I interest you in...
How much? For a measly crust of bread?
You won't find any cheaper. Not nowadays. But you're more than welcome to look.
The Empire's unlawful and illegitimate occupation of the crystalline dominion is still in effect. Only those whose business in Twinside has been officially approved by the Republican Army will be permitted to cross the border. All who seek entry are to form a line and ready their documents for inspection.
It looks like we aren't the only ones who are eager to leave.
And they're checking everyone.
Can't you make an exception? Not for the likes of you.
We won't get through without that pass. Let's go in and find Goetz, shall we? He must be around here somewhere.
You won't find anything of this quality in Twinside.
Juicy pears! Slake your thirst without a crystal!
Ah, Goetz. There you are.
Clive, I'm so sorry. Don't tell Nan, will you?
Slow down, Goetz.
We cannot ride the caravan without it. We won't even be able to get to...
Do you remember?
It was in my pocket a minute ago. Then a bairn bumped into me and... Yeah. You don't think that they might have nicked it, do you?
It wouldn't surprise me. A busy market like this is
So, to get the pass back, we need to find...
I know where! No one knows more about what goes on round here than she does.
Where do we find her?
She's the owner of the Crimson Caravans, up that way.
No time like the present.
You two go on ahead. I'm gonna check the rest of my stuff, make sure nothing else is missing.
All right. We'll meet you there.
Let's keep an eye out for this red chocobo, then.
And the other on our purses.
Next to the checkpoint.
Looking to hire a coach? It's 10 million for a two-birder to the Crystalline Dominion. Take it or leave it.
Oh, we're not here for that.
Then I bid you good day.
Oh, wait! Don't go, El! He's me mate.
As I live and breathe. Goetz, what are you doing back in Boklad? I gather Lady Karen didn't send you. So what trouble have you got yourself into this time?
It's me trader's pass. It got stolen. By a little bairn.
Of all the... You're the size of a marble. Honestly. Ugh.
Goetz told us that you know the markets well. Might you have an idea which little bairn could have done this?
We don't intend to punish them. We just need our pass back. Then, we can be on our way.
I see. So neither of you has a trader's pass either. Not that anyone would take you for traders, but I suppose that's why you came to me, correct? Now, I can't say for sure who took your pass, but I suspect I know why they did it. Let me explain. Ever since the Fist marched on the Dominion, the Republic has been clamping down on any commerce that might aid the Empire more than it does us. Which means traders' passes have gone from being merely a way of easing one's progress to being essential if one wishes to cross the border at all. And with demand outstripping supply, they've become a precious commodity.
So the children are stealing passes to sell on the black market?
Yes, passes are inscribed with the names of their owners. And yet, none of the victims' names have appeared on the register of those passing through the checkpoint.
Which means?
That someone is doctoring the same someone who is encouraging the and the same someone who has... Whoever they are, they're ruining the livelihoods of honest merchants. Will you stand with us? You want to get your pass back, and we want to ensure catch whoever's behind it all.
Is there any other way?
They won't let you in if you're not with the caravan. But the guards will definitely spot you if you try and do that, like...
So either we find the people who took the pass...
All right.
Thank you kindly. But I don't know your name. Eloise...
Clive.
A pleasure doing business with you, Clive. The proprietor of the furniture makers by the coach stop is spearheading the search. I suggest that you speak with him.
The furniture makers.
Out of my sight, wretch! I've no...
Come on!
Jug of snake spit for the road?
The caravan stops next to the check.
Snake your thirst!
Are you the furniture maker?
Looking for something in particular? Ah, Eloise collared.
She told me you were leading the hunt for the pickpockets.
For one, that they're targeting the traders carrying the biggest packs. Harder to watch your back, see? And less chance of the mark giving chase if they're spotted. Not that they'd be likely to catch them. Those imps know every inch of this warren.
Their eyes must have lit up when they saw...
The fishmonger round by the gate's been trying to track down the
Thank you.
You won't find anything of this quality in Twinside.
You should come with me to the Dominion.
Fish for sale! Can I interest you?
She's asked me to help her.
Is that so? For one, this isn't a family operation. Street urchins, by the sound of it.
Orphans from the war.
A few, perhaps. They're all looking for a new start in the Dominion and beyond.
The shame of it.
Whoever's behind this would have to have made themselves known to the children at some...
And so should we.
You should start with the children around here, then. I doubt they're the ones involved, but...
It's worth a try.
All right, then. Questioning children. How hard can that be?
Come, taste my peaches! As sweet as nectar!
Excuse me?
Can't stop you.
I was just wondering if...
Anything you grown-ups ever ask us to do. So guess what I'm about to tell you?
Sorry.
I'll take the large one.
Do you have a moment?
What do you want?
what I want is to...
I don't know. No, what's picking pockets? Do you get paid for it?
No, you get it. So if they come calling, you know what to tell them.
The caravan stops next to the checkpoint. Show them your trader's pass.
You won't find anything of this quality in Twinside.
You should come with me to the Dominion. Life will be different.
Remember when half the people coming through here were...
The finest earthenware from the free cities! All
Jug of snake spit.
What do you want? It's all right. We're not going to... We've heard that some very bad... We need to know who's behind...
I don't know much about it, really. He said he got a job.
Sounds promising.
We need to find him enough.
Do you know where your friend might be?
He's usually by the tent out...
Thank you.
Come on, come on!
Peaches and pears.
Let me carry your goods. I'm cheap. Porter for hire.
That's that, then.
She must have meant the refugee camp.
Let's hope he's still nearby.
There are no crystals here. We have to...
That big fat... He wouldn't have noticed. Yeah. Wish we hadn't handed over the path. Could use one of those things to get...
Chance would be a fine thing. The moment they found out, they'd string us up by our gut.
Would they now?
Shit! What do we do?
You two get caught if you want. I'm off.
Hunter, where are you going?
So that was Hunter, eh? Jill, you watch these two.
All right.
He can't have gone far. I need to find him before his employers do. Did you see a boy run past?
There was a boy ran back there towards the shop.
Thank you.
Shit. Cornered.
It's all right, Hunter. I just want to ask you...
Fine.
I'm looking for the people who...
Called themselves the Carstones. They said they'd give me good gil if I knew they were bad, but Brida didn't come at all half the time. You know, if I didn't do it, they'd just pick on someone else.
Hunter.
You found him, then?
Jill.
Eloise is watching over them. She sent Goetz and I to look for you.
You're... him! I haven't got your pass anymore, if that's what you're after. Whatever you do to me, I can't get it back. Not that I go against them anyway. If it weren't for their gil, me and my mates would...
Cowards. You will not force another child to do your bidding.
Wait, we're not...
Don't hurt him.
You're making a mistake. We're on the same side.
Like hell we are. That brooch. Where did you get it?
Master Theo?
Goetz.
What are you doing with these people? Unless you're the ones my sister was talking about.
Your sister? Eloise didn't tell us she had a brother.
And why would she? I'm just her back and a blade. Theodore, at your service. Sorry about before.
Theodore, what do you know of the cast stones?
Vultures who have made Boklad their hunting ground. They prey on the desperate, stealing from those with gil and bullying those without it into joining their flock. I'd been looking into their activities in hope of sparing the refugees any further hardship. But it seems they've already Hans is a good lad. Don't blame him for what they... If he and his friends hadn't agreed to work for the stones, some other poor souls would have. On pain of death, most likely. Clive, was it? And my sisters asked you to help put an end, then we all want the same thing.
Oh, where is it?
So,
what else? We find you get your traders' pass back.
All right then.
All right then. Honza, where are they camped? Don't worry. They'll never know you told us.
Couldn't if I wanted to. They always come to town to collect the passes. Meet us outside the gate. I tried following them once, but they spotted me halfway down the trail. Said they'd string me up.
We'll try it this time. Which way were they going?
Back down the road towards Leitney's Cleft.
To Leitney's Cleft, then?
Leitney's Cleft is to the south, past the camp.
That's that, then.
Daddy.
The one who's been sticking his nose in our business.
You should have minded your
Get him!
I doubt these were the ringleaders.
But at least we know we're on the right track.
We got company! That's the lot of them. Farewell! This one! You're finished! Get him!
soldiers.
Fewer now.
Not a bad haul today, eh?
Aye. Some of our new recruits are natural-born ne'er-do-wells.
Especially the little ones. And Hans.
It will be a shame when they chop them off. But
Scum. The leaders of the cast stones, I take it.
They don't deserve any mercy, Clive.
I wasn't planning on
We're ready when you are.
Oh, I'm ready.
Fuck! It's that guard from Bockland! Kill him! Kill them all! Kill!
And they say crime doesn't pay. Gold chains, rings,
Have the names been changed?
Not yet. I recognize some of them. Now I just need to sort through it all and return everything to the people it was taken from.
We should go and give Eloise the good news.
Of course. Oh, and, be sure to tell her of the part I played, won't you?
We'll be glad to.
Ah, Clive. How goes the hunt?
Quite the opposite.
So it was the cast stones who were behind it all. And their demise solves 3 problems at a stroke. That of the pickpockets, the bandits pulling their strings. I only hope yours is among the items you recovered. Only time. Speaking of whom...
You are too kind, Eloise. Here, Clive. Goetz's pass.
I will.
El, I've asked our boys to carry the rest of the goods back. Can I count on your help in sorting through it all?
Of course. I'll make some space in the storeroom. I expect you'll soon be on your way then. But would it now? Sid. Don't look so shocked. We're on the same side.
I don't understand.
As you now know all too well, we at the Crimson Caravans are all... For a small fee, we will move anything that needs moving. Be that goods to market.
I was the first my sister helped escape. If it wasn't for her, I'd have been branded as a boy.
I had no idea.
It just so happens that we are seeking to expand our... And who better to join forces with than the Wouldn't you agree, Theo?
I would. It seems our purpose is the same in more ways than one. So what would you say to working together again?
It would be our pleasure.
And our honor.
The honor is ours.
Here, Clive. This is for you.
What is it?
El has friends in high places, while I have associates in, lower ones. That mark is proof that you're a friend to us both.
I shall bear it with pride.
Well, all that remains is to Goetz's pass should secure you a place on the caravan. But if you encounter any difficulties, we would be delighted to provide you with a coach of our...
We'll... Right then. Let's get this back to Goetz.
And then it's on to the Dominion.
Is something the matter? Why, I am what you see. It can be a risky business. This being a border town, or at least, it did. Don't worry about Hansa and the other. Best of luck, Sid.
Clive. And I wouldn't have it any other way. All the better. Fools, the lot of them. Criminals and cowards. So thank you. You're always welcome at the caravans.
Here you are. All done?
To be a fighting man, perchance? That well-notched steel and impressive physique. I have need of a sword for hire. Might you be convinced to offer me the use of those formidable arms?
How exactly do you intend?
Well, being something of a scholar of Zemeckis history, I wish to investigate the ruins near the city. And I require a rugged companion, lest I find myself waylaid by ne'er-do-wells or the beasts said to roam the area. Should you accept, well...
My arms.
Wonderful!
But where are we going?
Along the old Zemeckis road. And quickly! There is not a moment to lose.
Wait. I better make sure he doesn't get himself killed.
Porter for hire.
That's that then.
There are no crystals here.
Why am I not surprised?
You'll hand over your coin if you know what's clear.
All yours, torgal. Attack! Go!
Are you hurt?
Happily not. Good. More importantly, we have arrived. Now, feast your eyes upon the marvel before us. Colossal vessels, dashed from the very heavens. Airships, we call them, with very little thought to what wonders such a word might describe. Oblige me if you would. Does anything strike you as peculiar about this particular specimen? Though we ourselves find fallen ruins to be nigh indestructible, whatever gouged the final sin from the rock cleaved clean through the structure you see before you. A tantalizing mystery, no doubt, but merely one of countless enigmas in which Zemeckis history is steeped. Come, good sir. Our expert...
He's passionate. I'll give him that. Good girl. Not again. All right then. Who's first? You're going to get yourself killed.
Oh, that would not do. Not when such majesty stretches. As Moss tells us, a battle was fought here in ancient times. A battle of such ferocity that it tore a great crater in the very land upon which it was waged. In reaching for their holy sanctum, did man enrage the gods, and great was the vengeance that was rained down upon him. Alas, the full truth of the matter is lost to time, though I live in hope that I might see it discovered. But we must not dwell upon onward. History awaits.
Villains win! Over here!
Still in one piece?
It would seem so. Once more, once more, you impress me with your prowess. These were no ordinary foes, but ones we in the field call echoes. Though Moss the Chronicler concurs with the legends in attributing the fall of Zemeckis to a wrath wrought upon mankind by the gods, he offers little in the way of explanation. Could the ruins we see before us here, in all their elaborate beauty, perhaps suggest an answer? Could the construction of such miraculous edifices have been considered an encroachment upon the province of the divine? Alas, all...
Not if you keep running headfirst into trouble.
You are right, of course. And not only have you plucked me repeatedly from the jaws of death, you have proven yourself a willing audience to my ramblings.
Glad to help, but...
I fear I may have rather overstated the case on that front. You see, even my fellow scholars have grown somewhat weary of my musings of late. And so I came upon...
That's what this was all about.
I am afraid so. And now, my good man...
Fine.
And so ends a delightful day. Here, your reward for humoring my selfish whims.
And how might the Crimson Caravan serve you? Farewell, then.
I see you've been of some assistance to Eloise.
Perhaps.
Finding someone. I was griping about my lot to a friend of mine a few days now. Joseph's a sellsword.
Any idea what...
The old Zemeckis Road? Joseph's lived a hard life.
Can't imagine there are too many grey-haired sellswords around.
Daddy!
What do you want?
Just information.
Now you mention it, there was a young man with salt in his mane sneaking.
Which way did he go?
I buggered off down the road.
We don't want any trouble.
Neither do I.
Well, we haven't seen.
Yes, we have. We saw him climbing up those ones, over there.
Maybe he found his thieves.
Mum won't let me near them. She said there's goblins up there.
Shush, now.
I only told him what you said.
I'd listen to your mother if I... Did Joseph's thieves really lug their stolen wares all the way out here? I think we found our thieves. They don't look happy to see me. Enough! Let's get this over with.
Stop! Don't kill him, he's just protecting his home.
Joseph? So the boy was right.
I don't know you.
Your porter friend sent me to find you. She was worried you might have got yourself killed.
Have I been gone that long? Wasn't hard finding the thieves. The problem was knowing what to do with them when I did.
I take it things are more complicated than they appear.
I'd all but ruled out bandits before I even left the market. You know why that is? Because our thieves had no interest in gold or gems, or anything they couldn't eat for that matter. Add to that the rumors of goblins in the area, and the mystery practically solved itself. I soon found their cozy little homestead, and all the missing food. I launched myself at them, full of righteous fury, but their leader was the only one who moved to meet me. The others, they huddled around that food, ready to die protecting it. They stole because it was that or starvation. I've been there myself, back when times were hard.
So you spared them, and earned their trust into the bargain by the look of it.
These goblins aren't native to the area. They don't know how to survive such barren lands, so I've been teaching them. And once they've learned to hunt and forage, they won't be fool enough to risk their necks in Boklad.
I'm impressed. I didn't know goblins could be reasoned with.
Do me a favor. Let the porter know I'm safe. I'll head back to the market once my work here is done. Oh, and don't mention the goblins. I don't want people coming here brandishing pitchforks. Not now this lot have sworn off thieving.
Your secret's safe with me.
I appreciate it. Thank you. I'd always thought of goblins as mindless savages. But if I'm honest, I like them better than half the men I've served with.
Come on. I can walk from here.
That's that then.
Joseph's fine. He'll be back once he's tied up a few loose ends.
That's a weight off my shoulders.
He certainly knows his business. He found your thieves all right. And I dare say they won't be coming back.
A good man to have around, that Joseph. And if he says there'll be no more thieving, that's good enough for me. Thank you for putting my mind at ease. Here, for your troubles.
Hurry, man. I must leave for the Dominion.
Bloody crimson caravan. Scooping.
If I knew arrival.
Now I just need to see about getting the work.
Bad news.
Good, actually. Something worth celebrating for a change. Only trouble is, the serving girl's still new to the job, so I can't leave her while I go and invite those I'd like...
What exactly are you celebrating?
I've come by a particularly fine bottle of red. Gotan Rouge is the only good thing to have ever come out of the Empire.
So I've heard.
Oh. So you know of it, a gentleman who might sympathize. Would you pass the good news to a few friends of mine?
Sounds simple enough.
So you'll do it. You won't need to go far. All three of... There's Aldrich, the porter, Milan, the butcher, three of the finest fellows in Boklad, if you ask me. Tell them to come to the... Stop by again when you let them know.
I'll be right back. I've been asked to find Aldrich, the porter.
That's me right enough.
The innkeeper sent me. He said there's a cup of Gotan 66 with you.
If he's just got hold of it now, it must have been in the crates he had me carry down from Sambrek.
From the Empire to Boklad.
Such is the porter's lot. They'd Soraflam one day, then off. The farther you're willing to go, the fatter the purse. Which is why there's no shortage of competition for some of the longer routes. I'd say I've done enough for today.
Out of my sight, wretch. I know you...
Come on, come on!
The caravan stops next to the checkpoint.
Are you Milan?
That's me.
The innkeeper's just had a special delivery. He thought you might like to join him for a cup of wine after you...
He knows me only too well.
Wine and ham to spare. Boklad clearly isn't suffering, then.
Comes with being the place everyone has to pass through to get to everywhere else. We get meat from Sanbrek, herbs from Rosaria. My old man knew what he was about when he set up shop here all those years ago. Anyway, thanks for the good news. Oh, you know what? Maybe...
You won't find anything of this quality in Twinside.
Tight-fisted spies. Let us through!
I'm looking for Bolek. I was told he'd be guarding the gate.
Well, you found him.
The innkeeper sent me. He's just taken delivery of a rare vintage.
I've never said no to a goat hand. I'm not about...
You must be a busy man.
The market would be flooded with refugees if we weren't here to stem the flow. Oh, my heart goes out to them, all right, but plenty try to slip past us nonetheless. And every now and then, one of them's foolish enough to try and force their way through. And when they do, well, you know what?
Hold on. I wonder if the innkeeper might spare a cup of that wine.
Come, taste my peaches! They're sweet as thing!
I'll take the large one.
Juicy pears!
Caravan stops next to the checkpoint.
Jug of snake spit for the road?
I spoke to your friends.
That's fantastic news. It's been a while since we all sat down together. And the way I see it, that wine is as much theirs as it is my own.
How so?
Well, I wouldn't be serving anything but slops without Aldrich to go and fetch the good stuff for me. And then there's Milan, who always sends customers my way. And Bolek, an even-handed keeper of the peace, if ever there was one. Those three are the backbone of Boklad. And without the market, I wouldn't have a single customer. Everyone needs a shoulder to lean on. Right. I'd better prepare for my guest's arrival.
I hear you had me carrying a bottle of Gotan 66. If I'd have known, I would have sold the thing and lived like a lord. I'll settle for a cup, though, if you're in a sharing mood.
A Gotan 60 bloody. Bottle between the four of us might not be enough to drown our sorrows, but it can't hurt.
Here they are. The woes of the world may be monstrous in many.
Never a truer word spoken.
You won't find a finer array this side of the strait. Many thanks. A fine choice.
Jug of snake spit for the road?
The caravan stops next to the
Juicy pears!
What I really want to be.
Here you are, good.
Me pass! Oh, thank you so... I'll have to say thanks to Elle and Theo too.
So should you, Honza. You and your friends don't have to steal anymore. If anyone threatens you again, you know who to turn to.
We do. And we already have. Mizelle's given us a job shifting the chocobo shit out the stables. It's hard work, and the pay isn't half what we got from the stones. But if we stick at it, we'll keep ourselves fit. And Goetz.
That's all right.
You said you're trained to be a blacksmith, right? Well, I'm gonna be your first customer. I'm gonna save up all my gil and get you to make me a massive sword.
I'll do me best.
Till then.
All right. We have a place on the wagon. Remember, Goetz, we're mercenaries. You hired us to protect you.
Mercenaries.
And you remember the plan? You're to ride all the way to Twinside. Jill and I will go with you as far as the outskirts, then find our own way in.
I'll buy that stuff I need.
Right. And we'll scout out the Imperial's defenses.
There's a square with a big bell tower right in the middle of town. If you get lost, or out goes wrong, we can meet up there.
Right. Let's go.
I see. And you're quite certain your father has no knowledge of Ultima?
I am. I have no difficulty believing a sinister force has come to exert an influence on Sanbreque. But be that as it may, it is yet to claim my father. For better or worse, his radiance speaks his own mind.
Then the fiend works from the shadows.
I confess, when first you told me of this fiend, I had my doubts, and more than a few at that. A beast that labors to plunge Valisthea into turmoil, all in pursuit of your brother. But that wound is proof enough that evil is afoot.
Then I have your answer, Your Highness. You will join me in my fight.
I cannot. Not yet.
Your Highness, please.
As you are aware, the Dhalmekian army is at our gates. They have lost their mother crystal, and with it all hope of a negotiated withdrawal. It is but a matter of time before they invade. If Bahamut is not here to meet them, my people will be slaughtered.
Though not by Hugo Kupka, thanks to Ultima's machinations. I know the fate of your people weighs heavy on your conscience, but if we do not put an end to Ultima's plans, they shall face a far darker fate. The chaos he would wreak would sweep all of Valisthea into the abyss. The lives of every man, woman, and child in the Twins are at stake.
I believe what you say, Phoenix. But I have duties of my own, and I must discharge them. Come what may. What do you know of my blood?
I know that it is wholly unworthy of the highest offices of state, which rightly belong to those of purer breeding. Alas. Your bloodline runs through the Oriflamme gutter, from a whore who weighed her child's worth in gil.
Have you threatened my father?
Of course not. I merely whispered in his ear that his mongrel son is plotting a rebellion.
What?
Sylvester listens to the words of his astrologers. And they have ears too.
You have been feeding them your lies!
Should you remain loyal to Emperor Olivier, his radiance may yet crown your head with laurel, and not with tar.
Fork-tongued witch!
In consideration of your long years of service to the Empire, I shall forgive this uncharacteristic rudeness. Now hurry and make ready, Your Imperial Highness. Emperor Olivier expects much of you, Dion. Or should I say, of Bahamut. May your fire reduce his enemies to ash. till all of Valisthea bows to its rightful ruler.
There is another darkness that has taken hold of Sanbreque. And until its grip is released, the flames of war shall spread ever wider, just as Ultima wishes.
Forgive me. My family has caused you much grief.
You are not her keeper, Phoenix. This is a matter for the Imperial household now, and as a member of that household, it falls to me to resolve it. At such time as that is done, what strength I have shall be yours.
Thank you, Your Highness.
Let us take to the skies together, and bring a new dawn to Valisthea.
I should like nothing more.
Terence.
My prince.
Tell me true. Do you believe what I'm about to do is wrong?
We dragoons have but one leader, Your Highness. And we shall follow him unto the very end.
Thank you. This is my decree. For their crimes against the crown, the traitorous Anabella and her usurping son shall be put to death, and the Empire restored.
One would never guess that these people stood on the brink of war.
They're afraid. They turn to drink to forget their fears.
Anything you want to forget?
The harbor is empty, and half the market stalls too. The city may seem peaceful on the surface, but it's balanced on a knife edge. Were we to give it a nudge, it might be just the distraction we need to reach the Mother Crystal.
I thought you might say that. We should send for Gav. We'll need someone to keep the fires we start from going out.
And we can busy ourselves scheming until he gets here.
I'll send a Stolas then.
What is it, boy?
What's happening?
I don't know. Torgal! This way.
The city's on fire.
I'm sure Goetz is fine. He'll be making for the square.
The one with the bell tower. In the middle of town, right?
Watchman or sentry is to be slain on sight. But spare the citizens. His Highness's orders were clear.
Those were Imperial Dragoons. What in the hell is going on?
Let's go and see.
Right. But first we find Goetz.
I just hope he's all right.
You there! Identify yourself!
We have to.
They're armed! Quickly! Cut them down! Over here! Get him! Give me! Over here! Over here!
There's no doubt about it. They're Dragoons. What is this then? A civil war? Never thought I'd be glad to fall into a sewer.
Farewell.
Ward secured, Captain. None of the Emperor's forces remain. Look out of the men! We press on to the council chambers. Yes, Captain. What of the men and women in the market district? The evacuation is complete, Captain. Good. When all that remains, dethrone the Pretender.
There it is. The bell tower.
Right. Let's go. Ah, no goods left.
Where in Grigger's name did you come from? Intruders! Defend the gates!
I needed that. This one. Over here! This one.
Over here!
Hold on, goetz. We're coming.
In the prince's name, none shall pass! Stay down!
That's better.
Enemies on the ramparts! Kill them!
This one. Give me thunder!
Can you see him anywhere?
It must be one of the Dragoon's pets.
Over here, Clive! Are yous alright?
Goetz, there you are.
I didn't know there'd be a dragon.
All right. Let's get out of here.
Oh!
What now?
Is that Mother Crystal's heart?
What the hell is it doing up there? Bahamut.
Your Highness, don't do this!
We must leave. Now, Your Grace. I beg of you.
This is not what he wanted. Something's happened. Forgive me, Yud, but I must put a stop to this.
Your Grace!
So, what do we do now then?
We destroy the heart. As soon as the flames die down, the Imperials and the Dalmet...
And Bahamut has gone for now.
What? And leave yous like... I packed everything up before I made a run for it, so I won't be giving it away for free.
Thank you.
What can I do for yous? Give us a shout if you need out else. You want us to make you something? I think. Did I do it right? That's 10 times better than it was before. I'll need more materials for that. Reckon I did a good job. I hope you like it. I did it. You don't want me to make yours out else? Righto, here you go. Thank you. Is there else you need? Thank you. Righto, here you go. Is there else you need? All done then.
You be brave now, boy.
Gonna end it here. So we found goods, and apparently something happened with the mother crystal and dion. We're gonna continue in the next video. Thank you for watching. Wish you well. See you in the next video.